Hi there, it's me, Lavender Gray, here with a tarot reading. So we've got a couple oracle cards set out right now, or one per pile, I should say. We are going to be looking at what your spirit guides have to say. So I'm very excited to do this reading. We're going to start with this Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck to get an overarching message of what your spirit guides want you to know. Then we will move into the tarot with the Everyday Tarot. And then at the very end, we will look at some starseed messages with the starseed oracle. That's the deck that called to me today, so I'm very excited to get into it. It's a very special deck. Let's get into the pile selection. For pile number 1, we have this sodalite crystal. For pile 2, we have this aventurine crystal. And did I say pile number 2 or 3? This is pile number 2. And then pile number 3, we have this amethyst crystal. And if you are having some trouble deciding which pile that you want to start with, it's definitely okay to be drawn to more than one pile. There might be multiple messages, multiple spirit guides coming through for you. So I will give us some randomization. Number 3. So if you're having trouble choosing, start with pile number 3. You may notice I have several amethysts out already. That is for our crown chakra to connect us to the higher realms. So today we are going to be looking at what your spirit guides have to say, your unconditionally loving spirit guides giving us messages for your best and truest good from the highest light of the universe. And without further ado, let's get started. Hi there, pile 1. If you chose this sodalite crystal, and okay, where do I kind of wanted it. Where do I want this? I do kind of want it to sit on top, but it might be too round to do that. How about right there? Yeah, okay. Or maybe the other side. What do we think? Let's be a little, there we go. I like that better. Okay, let's see what your oracle card is. Number 27, which justice is coming? So this card talks about if justice is coming for you, accept it with grace, but for the most part, whatever situation you're in, justice will be served. Let's see what the book says. Number 27. That might be an important number for you, 2s or 7s. They say that whatever we do comes back to us the same times 3. If a person's intentions are well-meaning, then that good energy will come back to them in buckets. If a person's intentions are to do harm, then you get the picture here. Either way, the universe is getting ready to deliver its justice. This person might be you. If so, you should handle it with grace and learn from your mistakes. Otherwise, this most likely applies to someone who's caused harm to you or your loved ones. Okay, so this is saying that you are very protected right now. Let us get into the tarot. I want to leave this card up. It's so pretty. Let's get into the tarot here, and these are small enough that we'll have room. Okay, the first thing we're going to look at for your spirit guides is to see who is contacting you, who your spirit guide is, what unconditionally loving spirit guide, messy shuffle, is coming through for you today. And then we'll look at what they want you to know. Do you like my nails? I just got them done today. I was like, I need to film a tarot reading and I need to get my nails done. So I ran to the salon and got these beautiful purplish blue sparkly nails. Comment what color your nails are, if any color, how you decorate your nails. But okay, let's get started. Alright, universe, what spirit guide, who is coming through for pile 1 today? The Hierophant. Okay, so this might be an archangel, perhaps Archangel Michael. I still sometimes say the Michael Archangel prayer left over from my Catholic school days. He's very protective. He has a sword that he uses to cut through situations to the heart of the matter. And he uses his sword to defend you. So we have here an archangel, could be Gabriel, Archangel Raphael. I'm not quite sure who, but an archangel is coming through for you. The Hierophant is Taurus, and the crystal is Herkimer Diamond, according to the Crystal Tarot. Let's see what part of your life they are guiding you through. Five of Pentacles. So you might be coming to this reading with a lot of hurt in your heart, and I'm very sorry, pile one. You might be a little bit down on your luck at the moment, but hopefully these messages will uplift you and bring you more power and peace. So you are not walking alone. Your archangel is with you every step of the way. This is a spirit guide that is in it for the long haul. Sometimes spirit guides come in and out of our lives relatively quickly, and then others stay for a long time, and this is one of those relationships. They want you to know that they are protecting you and that you can ask them for things. All right, what do they want you to know? Is the Queen of Cups. So even if you are a total mess, let me just check all right, looks like we're good. Even if you are a total mess right now, you are still beautiful. You are still worthy of love. You are a shining beacon of light with this Queen of Cups in reverse. I love how beautiful her hair is, and there's little fish in her hair and stars, just gorgeous. So even in reverse, this Queen of Cups is beautiful. You might be overly emotional at the moment, in which case, same, don't worry, I've got you. I have a mood disorder, and I am very familiar with Queen of Cups and reverse energy, but instead of lashing out, and letting your emotions affect how you treat the people around you, take time to go inward and rest and breathe, and perhaps express your emotions in a healthy way, perhaps by journaling, is what I'm hearing. Some advice is the Ten of Wands. So you are working very hard, pile one. You are working so hard, and your spirit guide is very proud of you, but they wish you would rest more, and they wish you would give yourself more grace. And they are here to give you grace. They're here to give you feelings of peace and warmth and love and comfort, knowing that you're not alone, that you don't have to carry it all by yourself. Reaching out to friends or others around you to see if you can get some love in. Ask whatever your language of love is. It's okay to ask for it from other people, your support system. And the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so let me see. Let me get some clarifiers. The World in reverse. So if there has been an ending recently that maybe is a little bit less than satisfying, this archangel is here to help give you catharsis on your own, to reach that place of acceptance, even if the situation itself is not satisfyingly closed. Like, even if it feels like there's loose ends, it's okay to tie them up on your own end. Does that make sense? I have no idea if that makes sense. I just noticed that my nail polish matches the purple cards, which I love. So I don't know. Let me see. Okay. What part of your life they're guiding you through is the Six of Wands. So, okay, even if you don't have it all together, like let's say you don't really have a job that you can depend on right now and you're kind of in limbo, there are still successes in your life. Like maybe you have very good relationships with your friends or your family. Maybe you are very good with your creative outlets. Maybe you are just a sweet and kind person and you accomplish things. Even if you don't have everything figured out, you're still accomplishing things. You are working on yourself, pile one. You've been doing so much good work, and this archangel is really cheerleading you. Like, yes, pile one, pile one, pile one. Okay. And then what they want you to know is the Queen of Pentacles. We have two queens coming out. Okay, so feminine divinity, the feminine divine. You embody the feminine divine. Whatever your gender identity is, you have a lot of femininity in you that you can channel for good, that you have this power within you, this queenly energy of royalty, regality, abundance, even. You deserve abundance. This Queen of Pentacles with these grapes symbolizing wealth and good fortune, and flowers and a rabbit symbolizing good luck and swiftness, and cute bunniness. Um, I think bunnies are lucky, and bunnies are quite sassy. I used to have a pet rabbit, and they're quite sassy. So a bit of sassiness is in here. Even if you are sort of unmoored emotionally, you will find a foundation to rebuild upon. And then some advice is the Hermit in reverse. Okay, that's really interesting with Ten of Wands and the Hermit in reverse. So the Ten of Wands talks about setting down your burdens and asking others for help. And the Hermit in reverse talks about how it's time to get out of your cave, come out of your shell, and reacquaint yourself with the outside world. So we have two cards telling you to reach out to people here, two cards telling you that you don't have to go it alone, even if you feel quite messy. I'm hearing Dirty Dishes by, I think King Mala is her name, or their name, I'm not sure. But it talks about I've got dirty dishes in my sink, but come on over. So that sort of energy of like, no, I do not have my life together. Um, it's a really good song. I hope you look it up because the lyrics are what I'm trying to say, which is even though there's dirty dishes in your sink, there's no food in your fridge, your hair is dirty, come on over, and I don't remember exactly what it is, but come on over anyway. So this is about reaching out to friends even when you're in your Queen of Cups reversed energy, and seeing if people can hang out with you maybe in person or virtual hangouts. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles underneath this Knight of Wands with the Moon on the back of the deck. Um, what a lovely spread. So this Knight of Wands, okay, if there's like a fuck boy in your life, it might be time to cut them out, actually. Um, I think you might be putting a lot of work into a certain situation and not getting a lot out of it with this Knight of Wands in reverse. Let's see, this moon energy, I believe, is Pisces, and the crystal is selenite. Um, the crystal for the world is clear quartz, and the hermit is peridot. I don't have the minor arcana crystals memorized. Please forgive me. Um, but this moon card is very interesting. The moon is part of our shadow a little bit. It sheds light on illusions and delusions, and it's about it's that deep, dark, feminine, divine a little bit is what's coming through. So I'm going to. Do we have any other messages? Nope. Okay, I'm going to clear these. And we're going to move on to the Starseed Oracle. I just scraped the desk a little bit with my nails. Okay. I don't know how many cards we're going to pull out of this deck. Let me. Do you want to stay? I think you want to stay. You might relate to the witch archetype or the mystic. And while I'm shuffling, I want to say thank you for letting me read for you. This reading went by kind of quickly, or at least it felt like it. So maybe you're kind of on the go, and that's okay. What does this archangel, what do these archangels have to say to pile one? Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. So even if you are on one extreme of life, um, you are still able, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that even at extremes, you're still able to find love for yourself and stability and groundedness. Even in the midst of chaos, you have this secret power. Lord talks about, I come, what song is that? I think it's A Writer in the Dark, where she's saying, I'll love you, I'll, what does she say? I am my mother's child, I'll love you till the end or so. Okay, sorry, I completely butchered that, but she talks about she comes across a secret power. I'll find a way to be without you, babe. That's the lyric I was trying to go for, but it's Writer in the Dark by Lorde. So songs are coming through, so music might be very important for you. You might want to put on music and dance around and have a dance party and scream and shout and thrash around and get all your emotions out. Um, Movement wise, we have Fall into My Arms, Surrender, Holding the Opposites, Extremes of Life. And can we just appreciate the beautiful art? Okay. And let's see, let's see what the book has to say. The Great Mother ushered you in when you took your first breath, and she'll be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life can be, that being human can be lonely and confusing, that the polarity and separation can be excruciating when your soul remembers the oneness of Source, but at the same time it can be incredibly glorious and sweet. So often we see things as either good or bad. When things go well, we make it mean that we're being rewarded, and when things are bad, then perhaps we've done something wrong. However, we're all here to expand and grow, and it's through the extremes of life that we do exactly that. You're being invited to welcome the highs and the lows of the human experience, to let them initiate you more fully into life, the agony and the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness. Okay, yeah, we were talking about the opposites of, like, even if you are in agony, or if you are bittersweet, or you are in a down place, there are still moments of beauty, and you can still find stillness and relaxation even if not everything around you is going quite the way you want. Yoga with Adrian will say how you move is everything. So how you move through your life and treating yourself with kindness and respect and love. Okay. This life is but a single breath in the inextinguishable existence of your experience as a soul. The Great Mother wants you to hand over your loneliness, worries, hurts, sorrow, fears, burdens, and doubts, to lay them on her altar, to fall fully into her arms, to remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can also be magnificent. The more wildly the pendulum of your life swings, the more truthfully you can say, I've truly lived. Place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following: I'm ready to embrace the extremes of my life. I lay all that I'm carrying onto the Great Mother's altar and fall completely into her arms. Okay, so we also had the Great Mother come through as a spirit guide for you, that divine feminine, the source. You are very connected to the universe. You are probably a very spiritual person with great psychic ability. So that is where I'm going to leave you, pile one. That felt like it went by so fast. Oh my gosh. Um, but a short and sweet reading is still a reading. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Leave comments if it resonated with you. Please like and subscribe the channel if you'd like to see more from me. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi there, pile two. If you chose this aventurine stone, then this reading is for you. Number 5, Stars. You can manifest your every wish. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. I mean, this deck has a lot of favorites for me, but this card is one of the most beautiful ones in my opinion. Let's see what the book says. Number 5, this is a princess archetype. It's time for you to take your goals and turn them into your reality. Create that dream board, wish on those shooting stars, write in a daily manifestation journal, cast a small or large spell. The universe is waiting to give you exactly what you deserve, given that it's best for everyone involved. Keep in mind that you also need to believe that you deserve it. Okay, I'm also thinking of the star card in tarot about hope and optimism and wishes coming true, and your soul shining through. So I think your spirit guides are saying that the time is coming up, like the time is almost ready for the things you want to manifest, and it's okay to wish for big things. You are going to be rewarded. There is prosperity coming for you, and it is right around the corner. Okay, and let's move on to our tarot. Pile one's reading went by so quickly. It felt like I just blasted through it. So I don't know if this reading is going to be super short or not. We will see what messages come out. The first question we're asking is who this spirit guide is. And then we'll see what they want to tell you. Just some good shuffles. One more. Okay. Who is this spirit guide coming through for pile 2? Who has messages for us? The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, a nature spirit, something very connected to the earth. A fairy, I believe, is coming through for you. An earth fairy, a gnome, perhaps. Um, the Nine of Pentacles. We also have a bird pictured here, so a bird spirit animal guide might be, or an animal spirit guide might be coming through for you. Birds represent freedom and sharp sight. It kind of looks like a falcon or a bird of prey. So that keen eye, you might have a second sight. You might be very good at seeing things, spiritually, I mean. But this Nine of Pentacles is very positive. I'm also getting pregnancy for some of you. You might be pregnant, or if you're trying to conceive, that might be going your way soon here. Um, okay, let's see, anything else? Nope. I shall move on. What area of your life is this spirit guide, this fairy? Okay, the Page of Wands, finding love and romance and improving your sex life as well with this Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is the Page of Fire, so that's everything about passion, creativity, your sex drive, your appetite for life, your ambitions, yeah, I think I already said creativity, but you might be working on a passion project. Passion fruit is what I was trying to say, so maybe you like passion fruit. Um, or maybe a hibiscus tea, something to get your inner fire moving. This spirit guide might also be giving you a kick in the butt, to follow through on some things that you want to do for yourself to help you with motivation. You might be a very motivated person already, but if not, this spirit guide is definitely helping get you in motion. I think they're saying like you're almost there, don't give up, keep going. What do they want you to know? Justice. Ooh, justice came through in pile 1 as well. The the oracle card was about justice, and so this is, I believe Libra is the sign and Jade is the crystal, according to the Crystal Tarot, if I am not mistaken. I might be. Um, okay. So they want you to know that things are going to be working out in your favor soon. If you are in a legal battle or you're dealing with something in legalese, um, you're gonna come out on top. Like it'll be fair. Um, uh, if you are in the wrong, you might be receiving just punishment. But hopefully that's not the case. I live in America and our judicial system is all the way fucked up. So if you are dealing with something to do with the legal system, I want to apologize to you and reach out my heart to you and saying I'm sorry that you're dealing with this. It is probably not easy. Let's see, what advice do they have? Is the Six of Wands. Six of Wands also came out for pile 1, so maybe give that reading a look-see. Um, so the Six of Wands, as we can see, is about a victory parade. It's celebration. We have a maypole pictured here, symbolizing the god and goddess, the goddess and the green man. Their advice to you is to keep cheering yourself on, and we have hands behind them holding wands. I don't know if we can see very well, but we have people behind you in this victory parade. You have people on your side. You have a lot of spirit guides on your side, a lot of earth creatures. I think the Fae really love you. You might have just a very youthful spirit as well, and you might be a green witch, you might have a green thumb, you might just be very called to nature or gardening even. Like whatever you do with the earth, the Fae are very interested in. And the Knight of Cups, okay. So this knight might be you, or it might be somebody in your life. Or it could be an overarching energy, but the Knight of Cups is romance incarnate. The Knights are already very romantic as an archetype, but the Knight of Cups is the Knight of emotions, of your heart, of like romance and chivalry and honor. Just the beautiful energy, this Knight of Cups. This could be your spirit guide coming through to say like, hey, um, there is romance in life. Even if you don't have a romantic partner, you can romanticize your life and treat yourself with romance. Um, Reading romance novels as well. But this could also be a love interest coming into your life. Let me get a clarifier. The Knight of Wands in reverse. So two knights mirroring each other. So if there's an ex in your life, or you're thinking if you are like this Knight of Cups could be an ex, this Knight of Wands in reverse is saying no. Um, don't text your ex. I'm the girl in the bathroom at the bar telling you not to text your ex. Um, you're beautiful and perfect and you don't need them. Okay, let's get some clarifiers for here. The Sun, Imperial Topaz, Leo, I believe. The Sun is about joy and childlike wonder and awe for the natural world around you. This is another, we have two cards of you riding a horse. Maybe you have a horse. Maybe you're a horse person, which is really cool, and I'm very jealous because I wish I had a horse. Uh, this is totally random, but sometimes my parents would take me to like a horse place and I could do a little trail with a bunch of people on a horse, and that was a very special time for me. So maybe spending some time in nature or spending some time with a horse might be really fun. We also have two knights, so they're riding horses. You might also, your car might have a little bit of trouble with all these freaking horses. All right. The Magician in reverse. Oh, I don't think I know the crystal, do I? Labradorite might be. But the Magician is, okay. These spirit guides, these earth fae energy, um, they can help you with your witchcraft, they can help you with your manifestations. Um, I'm a little confused. Let's pull another card. The Six of Swords. Hmm. Beautiful. It looks very beautiful, doesn't it? This spread. I'm really pleased with these cards. Um, so we were talking about passion and passion projects with this Page of Wands. The Magician in reverse. You might be trying to do everything on your own. Um, in which case, it's okay to ask for help from your spirit guides. They're here to help you with your manifestations, help you with your witchcraft and your spells. If you're not witchy, you can just simply ask for help on the projects that you're working on. And you don't have to do everything yourself. You have spirit guides, and you probably have a support system of 3D earth people around you. It's okay to ask your friends for help or ask your coworkers to help you with projects if they're too big for you to do on your own. The Four of Swords. So the Six and the Four of Swords are very similar in that they're a time of rest. The Six of Swords is specifically when you're leaving a very stressful situation. As you can see, they're on a boat heading to greener pastures. And the Four of Swords, it comes after the Three, which is heartbreak. And this Four of Swords, as we can see, is about laying down and resting and daydreaming a little bit. So, you've done what you can with this justice card. You've done your legal battle, or you have done your best in this situation, and now it's time to rest. And the Tower, titanium quartz. Okay, so we have a couple major arcana here, as well as quite a few court cards as well, with the page and these two knights. So this might be a very important time of your life. A lot might be going on for you right now. It's for your better. You will come through this situation better and wiser and more stable, more balanced. The Tower is a time of chaos. We've got someone getting struck by lightning as they fall out of the tower. It's very chaotic. Um, and it's usually about an external force that changes you and changes your environment. Hold fast to what you believe in, and see the things that fall away from your life during this time of chaos were never meant to stay. But what does stay is going to be a really strong, sturdy foundation for yourself. Um, okay, I feel like there's a few more messages in these cards before we move on. So, even in times of distress, your sense of humor might carry you through. The Fae have very good senses of humor, and you might have to laugh at yourself a little bit, which might break the tension, honestly. Like, you might be very serious, and being a little bit less serious might help break some tension. But okay, that is where I'm going to clear the cards, and we shall move on to the Starseed Oracle and get some guidance that way. Just holding the cards to my heart for a little bit, a little Care Bear stare action. And while I shuffle, I want to say thank you so much for letting me read for you. This has been very interesting energy. I'm very happy, and all your guides are very happy to be communicating with you like this. Using forms of divination yourself might be really useful for you right now, or honestly just opening your crown chakra and seeing what messages the divine has for you, maybe some guided meditations. But the dwarves, the gnomes, the earth fae spirits they're very happy, and they're very funny, and they're smiling, and they just want to say that you're doing a good job, and that they're very excited that you can now see them and that you are aware of them, and they're very excited to share stories with you, to share laughs with you. Leaving offerings is optional. You can if you want, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Are these two cards? Or two cards. We'll take them both. Okay. We have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time, and the cosmic heart. Ooh, and I just held it on my heart. And we had that Knight of Cups with the big heart energy. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. And we got some beautiful art. So where's the book? There it is. Let's see what the blue flame is about. On page 40. Okay. This is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate, and awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. Place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following: I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. The blue flame. Beautiful. And then let me get some water. The cosmic heart. On page 48. When you surrender to a state of devotion, you find yourself flowing with all of life. You're being called to refocus your attention deep within, to the intelligence of your own heart, to bow with deep reverence to your inner temple, to live your life in devotion to this place, to make your life one big moving prayer. Perhaps you felt a bit off kilter lately, sensing that the potency of why you're doing things has gotten a little watered down or weak. Perhaps you've forgotten what made you start doing them in the first place. If so, this is your call to take a moment and reconnect with the truth at the very center of your heart, to get back to the essence of what you're about, to devote your life to what you care most about, to turn your gaze deep, 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 deep. There are seasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing. Right now, you're being called to plant your soul seeds and sing to them with deep devotion, to feed them with the sweet waters of your own soul, to lose yourself in the potency of what it is that most expands your heart, to live your life according to what makes you come alive rather than what everyone else thinks, to make your life one big moving prayer. How can you make your life a moving prayer? So I'm sort of thinking of yoga with Adrienne. I gave this example, I think in pile one, where she says how you move is everything. What you do is less important than how you do it. So moving through life with grace and compassion for yourself and enjoying the finer things in life, I want to say. And I think I'm rambling a little bit. So anything else that wants to come through? Sense of humor is really going to be, I'm losing it, but connect to your sense of humor, and your spirit guides are ready to laugh with you. They're ready to be giddy with you and joyful, and celebrate. So that is where I'm going to leave your reading. Thank you so much for watching. If it resonated, please leave a comment down below, a like or a subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi there, Pile 3. If you chose this amethyst stone, then this reading is for you. What do we think? Cute. No, closer. Okay, sorry. Let us get into your oracle card. Number 1, Princess. You can be your own knight. And this is the box card. Isn't she just so beautiful? Let's take a second to appreciate the art. Princess, you can be your own knight. Number 1. So this is, of course, the princess archetype. Let's see what she has to say. You may be in a dire situation you need escaping from. Rest assured you have the power within to persevere. You already know you don't need to be rescued by a charming prince or a chivalrous knight in shining armor. You've got your own shield and sword, and God's help anyone who thinks they can do a better job. And God's help anyone who dare disrespect his queen. Made me think of that. But yes, this is about adventure. This is about taking matters into your own hands, a great quest. This could also be like related to the Fool card, like you're just starting your journey. Let's get into the tarot. Give it a couple good shuffles. And we are looking at who your spirit guide is and then what messages they have for you. Okay. All good? All good in the hood? Who is pile 3's spirit guide? Take this one. The Magician. Okay. This might be an ascended master. This might be a loved one that is passed on. This might be someone who has been incarnated as a human before. This is a spirit that is very special to you and is very dear to your heart. I believe we have labradorite as the crystal for the Magician, so that might be a good way to connect with them. What part of your life are they guiding you through is the 6 of Pentacles, helping you with money matters. This spirit guide wants to help you with your manifestations, with your spell work, with the work you do on yourself as well, all the time and effort and energy you put into becoming a better human. They want to congratulate you and say, yes, you're doing a good job. You are on the right track. I'm here to help you, especially when it comes to matters of money. Um, Money is something that is very sensitive and can be a very sensitive topic. And so I don't want to tell you what to do with your money or how to achieve abundance. And abundance, of course, is can be many different things besides cold hard cash. But we are going through a terrible turn in our economy, and so you're not alone. A lot of people are struggling with money right now, but there is abundance for you, and you will find your way there. What do they want you to know? Is the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, so you might be very tired, pile three, and you might be very emotional as well. It seems like things have not been very easy for you, and you've had to fight to defend yourself here. We have someone using their wands to defend against these other wands. Um, I'm getting, this might be very specific, but tattoos and piercings might be important to you, or you might have like had to defend a tattoo or a piercing you've got to like a parental figure or maybe like a boss or something like that. Hopefully not. But it's your body. You get to tattoo and pierce it however you want, and tattoos and piercings look sick as fuck. So, fuck anybody that's like, you can't do whatever you want to your body because it's your body, and you're decorating it the way that you desire. Um, some advice is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So, admitting when you don't know something might give you a lot of relief. You don't need to have it all figured out. It's okay to just say, I don't know, and continue on. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. You might be in a job where you are kind of trying to prove yourself to people, like I deserve a raise or I deserve recognition or something like that. And this Page of Pentacles is saying, like, it's okay, like you do your best work, do your good work, but you don't have to always go so above and beyond without getting compensated for it. The Eight of Swords. Okay. So you might be thinking yourself in circles right now. You might be overthinking a lot. We have someone here tied up and blindfolded, which AO might be fun for you to experiment with in the bedroom. Uh, I always like taking the sexy meanings of cards if they present themselves to me. Let's get some clarifiers for the magician for who is this spirit guide. Can you clarify who this is? Trying to see if we can get a fallout. All right, I'll take this one. The Two of Pentacles. So this might be someone who has passed on. This could be a twin flame. This could be, I'm just getting that it's a human spirit guide, someone that has incarnated on Earth before. So, and this Two of Pentacles makes me think that you were a pair or you are a pair. Um, don't get, what do I want to say? I think I'm going to move on. Justice came out in pile two as well. Very interesting. Um, So you will get your due. Do not worry. Your abundance is on its way. And you are being very smart right now with your money. This justice tells me you are being very frugal and very smart. You might be investing or something like that. Um, and abundance shall be yours. This spirit guide is saying that like you are on the right track. I know it's hard, but keep going. I'm right here with you. Judgment in reverse. Oh, I don't know the crystal. Justice is jade, I believe. And I don't know the crystal for this one. I'm sorry. Um, let's see. Judgment is a time of looking back and taking stock of your successes and your failures and how far you've come and how you've gotten to where you are. So there's this appreciation of the journey you've already been taking, this appreciation of what you've been feeling, what work you've been doing, and it's a time to take a step back and zoom out a little bit and see how far you've come and all the things you've accomplished and the people you've met and the friends you've made and everything like that. And then sort of reaching peace within yourself as you come to terms with the journey that you have just been on. And judgment in reverse can speak to an internal battle, an internal growth. Or like turning over a new leaf in your own life. The Two of Cups. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So two pairs here. Two pair. I don't know if that's a winning hand in poker, but I think that's interesting. So some romance might be on its way with this Two of Cups. You might work very well with the spirit guide in terms of manifesting things. Let me get another one. Give me another card. The Three of Swords. Okay. So, as we can see, this is a card of heartbreak and hurt emotionally. So, like I said, this might be a loved one who's passed on. Um, So, if you are thinking of someone when I pulled this Two of Cups and it gave you anxiety, that is not the person that this Two of Cups is about. If you're thinking of an ex or somebody who maybe didn't treat you very well or the situation ended poorly, I don't think that's what this Two of Cups is about. Two of Cups, it could be you and a friend, it could be a friend connection. It doesn't have to be romantic. Um, and this could be also within yourself, of maybe two opposites within yourself are coming to terms with each other. Like, like let's say you're a busybody and you like to get things done really quickly, and then you're also kind of lazy and you like to take your time with things. Both these things can exist at the same time within you. And I think your spirit guide is here to help with those opposites. The Three of Cups. Okay. Hmm. The Three of Cups is my threesome card. So that might be in the works for you. Okay, that's really, really funny actually that we had the bondage come out and then the threesome card come out. So you might be getting it on here soon. I love that. I love that for you, pile three. Three of Cups, pile three. A. Then we have the Three of Swords too. So repeating threes might be important. Let's see, we've got 2, 6, 7. I think 21 is Judgment, or 20 is Judgment. I'm not sure. The Magician is number 1. We have the Page, 8, 3, 3. Okay, so I just said a bunch of numbers. If none of that resonated, don't worry about it. You can just take it as extra confirmation that the message is for you. I think I'm going to clear these cards. Fuck. Good enough. Okay, and we're going to move on to the Starseed Oracle. I put this deck on my heart before I use it because it is a very special deck that needs to be loved and treated gently. And while I'm shuffling, I want to say thank you so much for letting me read for you. Hopefully this has been resonating. Let's get a couple more good shuffles in. That was a good one. Alright. What message does Pile 3's Spirit Guide have for them today? Called Soul Gifts and Training, It's Time to Step Up. With absolutely gorgeous art. Called. You came to Earth with a double mission, to grow as a soul and to bring about a shift in consciousness. The best way to fulfill these personal and collective purposes is to trust what it is that your soul is calling you toward, for it's encoded within the most direct path forward. Your soul has many unique gifts that it came here to share. Some you may already be aware of, others you're just beginning to uncover. You're being called to remember that your soul intelligently chose the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and share your soul's gifts. If you're being called toward a creative project, a passion, or an adventure, this card is your confirmation that you're facing the right way and that this moment right here is destined. If you're feeling underprepared or thinking, who am I to do that? This card is guiding you to step up and leap, and consider perhaps that your soul has been training for this moment right here for lifetimes. Place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following: I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I've received throughout all of my lifetimes. I'm ready to embody them all now, without hesitation or fear. I fully commit to being here now. I'm ready to step into my soul's highest and most potent calling. I've been training for this for lifetimes. So this might resonate with some people and it might not, but you might find someone reincarnated on earth that is going to be very special to you. Now, take that with a grain of salt. I don't know that for sure, but you might find a familiar soul or like someone in your soul family, um, if that makes sense. But that is where I'm going to leave you, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe down below. I'll see you next time. Bye!